Well, three birds which arrived in Port Aransas this week are causing quite a stir. That's because they're actually pink flamingos from Mexico.
Yeah, and the tale of how they got here and why is the subject of Michael Gibson's story tonight on these fine feathered out-of-town guests.
We're at Charlie's pasture in Port Aransas on the South Tower, taking a look at three pink flamingos, which have drawn quite a flock of folks who are trying to get a gander at them. And unless you have a professional camera like these guys, you're not going to get a close-up video or picture of those birds.
They're usually not seen here. In fact, this is the first sighting of wild flamingos.
Scott Holt is a retired marine biologist who's been trying to get a good shot of the birds, but they seem to stay too far away from even his camera.
When you get an unexpected bird showing up, yeah, that's real exciting.
A number of folks have been posting their photos of these three pink flamingos online. That excitement is fueling this interest in the birds, who usually live in Mexico in the Yucatan area. So why are they here?
Apparently, these birds were picked up by the hurricane and moved across the Gulf.
Many experts believe that a few months back, Hurricane Idalia had the birds relocating.
They're wild animals, so they are certainly not used to people. They're in pretty remote areas, sometimes in Mexico, so that they're off course, that they're here in Port Aransas is interesting.
Here at the Texas State Aquarium, they have an entire flock of pink flamingos, so if you don't have an expensive camera or a great telescope, you could just enjoy an up-close look at one of these birds here at the aquarium.
Yeah, well, you could go to the zoo and see anything, but these are wild birds in the wild, and so it's unique, in that sense.
Our marine biologist also tells 3 News that the flamingos could end up staying here, but more than likely will take off and head back to Mexico when it gets too cold to continue to hang around here. From Port Aransas, Michael Gibson, 3 News.
Gibby had quite the assignment today.
Very lucky.
Yeah,
All right,
that's fun.
Yeah,
That's fun. So if you spot the flamingos, let us know. Yeah.